Again, take notice. A hurricane warning now in effect for Hawaii County, meaning hurricane conditions there could be felt in the next 36 hours. For Maui and Oahu, it's a hurricane watch. That means 48 hours out. And for parents on Maui and the Big Island, public schools will be shut down beginning tomorrow. And good evening, everybody. We are tracking Hurricane Lane to make sure that you have all the latest information on how the storm could affect you and impact your family. We want to go right to Justin Cruz, who's been tracking the storm really for the past 3 full days. Jess?
Yeah, Howard, the Central Pacific Hurricane Center just released some new numbers and some new data, some new information on Hurricane Lane. I've been trying to look for good news. I do not have good news. Winds around the system maintain at 155 miles per hour. It is a solid Category 4 system, and it's 550 miles and less away from Hilo, moving at around 10 miles per hour. Now, that's down from 16 miles per hour in forward motion over 24 hours ago. We still have a very healthy system with a well-defined eye, and for the most part, the system is symmetrical, and I've been looking for any kind of signs of weakness, and it's just not there. In fact, even though wind shear is forecast to weaken Lane, that has not happened yet. And when that does happen, it could be, unfortunately, a lot closer to the state compared to what we have now. And what we have now, essentially, is a lot of warm water and very low to moderate wind shear over the system, so it's quite healthy, and that track continues to move it to the west, at least for the short term. Here's the latest on that track. It's still far to the south, and then you see that curve up to the northwest towards the islands. It takes it dangerously close to the state, and all islands are under the cone of uncertainty. Another big question mark is when will Lane start to recurve to the west? As it weakens, it is expected to happen, but whether or not that happens closer to Oahu or Kauai, that it's still kind of up in the air. Let's talk about some winds right now. This area that you see here, this is the wind radius of Hurricane Lane, tropical storm force winds, and you can see about half of the Big Island potentially could see some tropical storm force winds, all of Maui County and all of Oahu, and then eventually all of Kauai as this storm passes very near or over the islands. And there are some percentages, there are some numbers just to give you a basic idea. As the system moves through, we have about an 80% chance of tropical storm force winds, which are 39 miles per hour to 73 miles per hour just offshore. 70% for much of Maui County and Oahu, down to about 60%, and then for the Kona Coast, 70%. We'll see how it pans out for Kauai as the system progresses. But these are high percentages. We don't usually see these. We usually see about 10 to 20 at best, 50%, and that usually doesn't pan out as most of these systems move through the islands to the south. Not this one, though. Potential impacts, surf 15 to 25 feet. We could see some storm surge and rainfall up to 20 inches before it's all over. And strong winds, 30 to 40 plus miles per hour, gusts to 60 miles per hour, and isolated tornadoes. And one more thing I want to touch on is the rain. When will the rain come and go? Well, it looks like the heavy rain could potentially be over the Big Island late tomorrow, and then fill in for the rest of the state, Maui County, Oahu, and Kauai through Thursday, lasting in through the very least on Saturday. Hey, make sure you download the KHON2 mobile app to track the system, and also sign up for push alerts in case this system throws us a curveball. Howard?
Jess, I want to do a little question and answer with you. I cannot tell you how many friends texted me, called me this morning to say, okay, really, is this thing going to hit us? So my first question to you is, okay, Justin, really, is the storm going to hit us?
Well, Howard, it's going to be a very near miss or a direct hit. This system, unlike Hector, which passed to the south, and many other systems, this is completely different. It's much more powerful. The track is extremely close to the islands, as you can see, so it definitely is a threat, no doubt about it.
One of the concerns, a lot of complacency because we've dodged so many bullets over the past several years. The last true hurricane to hit, I remember it well, I was working at Channel 2, was Iniki.
That's right, it was in 1992, and that hit Kauai as a Category 4 storm. Now, we have had tropical storms hit the islands, but no hurricanes. Tropical Storm Iselle in 2014, Darby was in 2016. Iselle hit as a weak tropical system, caused major damage, and Darby went from tropical storm to remnants, and if you remember, that flooded out the H1 near School Street. So both were weaker systems. We have not had a full-on hurricane hit the islands directly since Iniki in 1992.
Yeah, but thank you very much. We're going to continue to get back to Justin. In the meantime, it is all hands on deck right now at the Central Pacific Hurricane Center on the UH Manoa campus. That's where Bridget Namata continues our storm coverage tonight. Bridget.
Dash, joining us here is meteorologist Leanne Eaton. Leanne, of all of the impacts, strong surf, strong winds, storm surge, heavy rain, what do you think will have the strongest impacts?
Well, we've been focusing with this storm specifically on the flooding rain impact and also some of that strong surf that's going to be heading into the Big Island starting, as early as tonight and really rising up tomorrow, and then moving on towards the smaller islands later on into Thursday in that time frame. And then with the rain, with the flooding rains, what we're going to be seeing is that rain starting to come into the Big Island potentially later tonight into tomorrow, and then spreading across the state in that sense. The wind is still a threat to us also. It really depends on the track of the storm and how close it does make it to the islands. Right now, the hurricane force winds extend out about 40 miles from the center of the storm, and then the tropical storm force winds extend out about 140 miles from the center of that storm. So it really does depend on the location that the storm exactly takes.
So with that track, with Lane's track, when do you think we'll completely be clear of all of the impacts?
Yeah, so it's going to be a while. Our latest track has Lane weakening down to a tropical storm eventually by the time it just passes Kauai, and that would be on Saturday afternoon. It comes just west of Kauai Saturday afternoon. So for the next several days, it looks like somewhere in the islands could be feeling the impacts from Hurricane Lane. And then also with that, there could be some trailing moisture that does stick around through the weekend, still keeping that chance for increased showers throughout the state.
Leanne Eaton, meteorologist here at Central Pacific Hurricane Center, thank you so much for your time. Now,